Morning. This is Cooking with Cocktails Breakfast Edition. Today we're going to be making a breakfast casserole. We're going to skip the cocktail portion of this today because it's too early. So in the meantime, let me go over all the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need some egg, some hash browns. I got some turkey and pork sausages. Also got bacon, which is gonna go in our gravy. We also got jalapenos. This seasoning here is for our gravy. We're making it from scratch. So what we got is some thyme, rosemary. I got a little bit of garlic. I have some smoked paprika, and I think that's about all that's in there. Also, you're going to need some flour. You're going to need you some shredded cheese. And these are just optional. I got, for the go on the top, we got some serrano peppers and some sweet peppers. All right, let's get started. So we got our oven heated, preheating to 350. Now we're about to get started on the eggs. So I'm just going to spray the bottom. Let's get our eggs in there. So we're just going to cook these eggs off, and then we're going to take this and cut it off, and then we're going to start making our hash brown. Alright, so our eggs is pretty much done. I'm going to go ahead and take these off. You see, I don't got them really cooked all the way. They still just a little bit running because it's also is going to go in the oven. So we're going to go ahead and remove this, and we'll get back with our hash brown. Alright, so we got our eggs done and ready. I done took them off and plated them. So we're about to start on the hash brown. So we're going to put just a little bit of oil. And I got my pan on medium heat. And I'm going to just season these hash browns with just a little bit of slapping mama. Stir it up. So we're going to let this cook, and then we'll be back on with the next step. So our hash browns is done now. You don't want to cook them too much because they're going to go in the oven and they're going to finish cooking off up in there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the fire off, and I will be back with the next step. So our saucepan has been heating. So to this, we're going to go ahead and add our bacon. This step is pretty much making your gravy. You don't have to make the gravy from scratch. I just like to. You can get the packaged gravy to come out just fine. So we got the bacon in. We're going to let this cook. Then we're going to add our other ingredients. Alright, so our bacon is cooking pretty good. Now to this I'm going to add just a little bit of butter. If you like to make your bacon a little more crunchier, you can, but this is how I like mine. Put butter up in there. Alright, as you can see, the butter has completely melted. So to this, we're going to go ahead and add our flour. And this is about 1/4 of a cup of flour. Stir this. We're going to kind of make it more roux. Make sure you keep stirring this. Alright. So I'm also going to add a little bit of our sausage. So I put about half of the sausage in. All right, so I turned it down. Now we're about to add our half and half. If you don't have half and half, you can just use regular milk. And now we're going to add our seasonings. Like I said, we have rosemary, thyme, we have garlic, a little bit of sage, and also smoked paprika. So we're going to go ahead and get all the seasoning out. And I also added just a little bit of chicken bouillon to the seasonings as well. So we're gonna let this simmer and thicken up, and then we'll be back. So our gravy is thickening really good. And what you can do to test it, to the back of a spoon, and just go down. And if it stays, it's ready. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna taste this. I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna taste it and see if I need to add any other ingredients to it. All right, so I tasted it, and then I need a little bit more, a little bit more salt, a little bit more chicken bouillon, a little bit more sage, and a little bit more of rosemary. And it's also a little thicker than I would like, so I'm gonna add a little bit more cream to it. And I cut the fire and everything off. It's still smoking because electric and it's still got a little bit of residual heat. Oh yeah. It's ready now. The only thing I'm gonna add is a little hot sauce. All right. Next time you see me, we're gonna be ready to build everything. All right. So we got everything cooked off, so now it's time to build everything up. So this is not a non-stick skillet, so what I did, I sprayed a lot of oil on it. So the first thing we're going to do is add our hash browns. And normally, if I'm cooking this for a whole bunch of people, I would do about at least 3 layers, but since it's just for 2 people, I'm only going to do 1 layer. So we got our hash browns in. Now let's put our eggs. Get the eggs spread it out so you get some in every scoop. Alright. I'm going to add just a little bit of the sausage now. And a little bit of cheese. Alright, now let's get our gravy. So just cover it really good in the gravy. Now if you have gravy left like I'm going to have left, what you can do is freeze this. Alright. So we got the gravy. Now let's add some cheese. Add some sausage. A little bit more cheese. And the thing about this, you can make it anything. Any type of meat. Sometimes I make this and I leave out the egg. You want to make this more of a brunch. You can add steak or shredded chicken or something to it. Just put a little bit more cheese. These are optional. These are diced jalapenos. I love jalapenos and everything. Put some of my sweet peppers around. And this is really just for decorations. We're going to add some of these serranos. A little more cheese. I'm going to get some pepper flakes. This is dry rosemary. Alright. Get a close up and see how everything is looking. So this is how it comes out. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it in the oven at about 350 for about 15 to 20 minutes. Alright, the breakfast casserole is ready. As you can see. Oh, that looks good. And I like mine crispy. I love the top when it's crispy and the sides. To me, that's the best part. So we're about to get ready and plate this up, and we're gonna do a tasting. All right now, so our casserole is ready. Now we're about to taste it. And you can serve this with anything. You can eat it by itself, or you can serve this with some fresh fruit, some toast. I chose the fresh fruit option. That's on point. You get the heat from the peppers. The texture is there. You get a little crunch from the sides. That's good. But thank y'all for watching Cooking with Cocktails. Until next time, hope you guys enjoyed the video.